This is at the clamps. Just wanted to point out a couple things that I do sometimes. I don't do it all the time, but for example, like this one, you can kind of see I got 1, 2, and I kind of drew this triangle. And then if you look on the edge, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see a little bit. There's a pencil mark on the edge grain as well, and that's just how I laid it out. I have the pattern upstairs or whatever, but that's just how I laid it out, and then that's where I want it, everything to be in line, and that actually utilizes the wood the most, kind of thing. And then similarly here, I have it numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the same thing on the edges. I drew a line once I had it laid out kind of where I wanted it before the glue, and then when I'm doing the gluing process, I can eye up those lines on the side and know that's kind of where I wanted everything. And then that way I have minimal waste. Like I know I've mentioned in other videos, like if I were to glue this up as just one large plank, it would have taken up a lot more wood. Where you could see here, these two are the long ones because that's that's the maximum of the pattern. This is going to be another dragon, but the wings go out and then it narrows down and narrows down. So I think these were about 11 inches, and then 7, and then like 4. So was able to utilize the board a bit more. And then the same thing here, just by laying it out and just cutting off the waste that I already did for it to be able to clamp better. After both of these are done, there's going to be very little offcuts, and that's just a way to reduce waste. I call it, sometimes I call it creative glue ups, because sometimes you see it and they look kind of funny and silly, just how the shapes are, instead of it just being, maybe what you're used to seeing is traditional square stock all the way across. I use whatever I can for just to save it, and then also it helps me keep my costs down. But also, like I've mentioned in another video, I like saving it. That's a big thing for me, is trying to reduce waste